Police comment. Oh, mute, 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 mute. Thank you. So you saw that. I was like, that was, to me, that was just one of those where I was like, what? I honestly about died. I, yeah. It's not exactly like it's a long little short, but I thought that was cute. So this is Journey, and this is by That Game Company. They have two other games on PlayStation and one more game that's that I know of at least. That's it's like mobile, but it is available on Switch. I was saying I'm really sorry, and for some reason, but I did it in like a weird like I'm so sorry. Or I'm so sorry, whatever it was, but it was like that. So it was like, it sounds like I'm Gollum or something, or Gollum's cousin, whatnot. Wow, this one's really loud. It does kind of sound like that. So, this game is really cool because it'll ooh. Oh, I don't think I've had that particular pattern on my cloak before. I have to remember what things do what. Oh, that's the thing. Anyways, um, it's very simple. There's very few buttons that affect your character. Eh. Um, so this one, it's the call button, which is kind of happens in almost all of their games. Anyways, there's where our journey leads. And this is just the beginning part. Obviously, it's where you're kind of figuring some stuff out and whatnot. There we go. Whee! And the best part is you basically skate the entire time, except for the very few instances where you just don't have enough momentum. I don't know. If you've played it before, it's a very beautiful game. I have played it several times. Have you played Flower or Abzu, I think it is? Or possibly the mobile game Sky? Gimme. Gimme the scarf. Ah. Well, any of those. The only one of those that I have not played is Abzu, and that's because I can't do. Yeah. Sky is also by the same company as this. And, I love that game. I played it quite a bit. I have it on my Nintendo Switch. Yeah. This and Sky are very familiar with each other. Yeah. are very similar to each other. They have very similar storylines. Sky does kind of go a little further in depth into it, and it's more interactive in the co-op part of it. This one, you can have co-op partners, but that you don't really interact with them besides doing this. I don't know about those. Haven't played too many like that. And yeah, the story of this game is like you have to actually kind of look into it and actually be paying attention. But like each of those out there, as described by this picture, are headstones, which is kind of creepy when you think about it. But wee. Yeah, so these are all graves, which sucks. I want to go over there, because I know I've played this game quite a few times, so it's nice. So this is what happens when you've played the game and got all of the like that little flashing dot over there. You have to pick up all of them. Yes, very much so. But if you find all of them, you get this different kind of skin, and you kind of regenerate on your own, which is nice. But that also means you don't get any co-op partners, which kind of sucks. So as you can see, like you can see all of the different gates glowing, and this is kind of, no, this is just like a rising to sainthood kind of thing. Actually, I think this game would be like a good thing would be to say it's like the opposite of being racist. I mean, your skin's still the same color according to your face. Because that's just a cloak. It's not a... Oh yes, very, very much kind of got the feeling of that for me anyways. Regeneration. Thank you. Light up. But it's definitely not like, I don't believe it, to me it didn't give off like Christianity vibes. Oh, I know. This is, just, I mean, look at the details on the cape. It's just, I gotta find a wall so I can actually show this off. And I'm pretty sure I have not had this particular design on my cape before, because it changes every time you play. I've had like similar ones before, but not. Oh yeah, like this is your elder here. Why is it not letting me do this? I can't remember how to do it. It's been so long. No. What about... What am I missing? Oh yeah. Oh, there it goes. I had to walk right through the middle of them, apparently. Oh jeez. My internet. So this is where you kind of get information on the past. So we have our glowing mountain and the various energy it gives off. And this energy is within every creature, be it flora, fauna, and the people that live there. And then we see them learning how to like develop it into like the living cloth kind of thing, which is what the little tags that flow around are. My scarf is like, I'm just gonna go off in this direction. So from here, because I've done this multiple times, you can pick any of the quote-unquote levels. I'm gonna go through it the regular way, but for repeat plays, like to get this, sometimes it's a lot easier to just go to which one you know that you're missing, of course, so you don't have to do it all in one go. And especially in one of the areas, it's almost impossible. Oh, look. You could almost just faintly see another player in the distance. But I don't think they can join because I have the ascended cape or whatnot. Which kind of sucks. Because it's really fun. It's really kind of interesting when you can have another person. Alright. Ooh. Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's definitely one of those games where you have to sit and think and go, wait a minute, what am I learning about? Well, this isn't just about this game kind of thing. So, and I only found this out on like the third or fourth time I played this game, but once I can show it to you, I will. And it won't make sense until later, but so for this area, if you you can get a trophy from like getting across the bridge without having to without finishing it, but I'm not going to do that just because I think it's prettier when you do it get the bridge all the way done. Something like that. So you can see that the red fabric kind of comes from this creature, right? Well, this skeleton of a creature. It's almost like blood from how it's coming out, except it's definitely long dead, thankfully. And I'll show you why it's thankfully that thing's dead later. Well, I won't have to show you, it'll show you itself, but just that face design is what's important. Oh yeah, this game, it's one of those where if you don't look for the lore, it's still a really neat game. But let me through. As you can see here, lore is literally hidden all over the place. So this one's just kind of the buried city kind of going on that we can see. Oh, I wasn't close enough. Come here, you. Come here. I kind of almost want to go back and change to the red scarf. So every time you pick up one of those, or yeah, one of those little sigils, your scarf gets longer, which means you can stay in the air a lot more. That being said, if you are co-oping with somebody, you can refill each other's scarf levels, which is obviously very nice. Oh, was I not close enough? There we go. Yeah, I can see the glow. Yeah, and the only way you can tell that you've changed partners for co-op usually comes down to... Oh, there's one behind me. I'm trying to navigate without being like actually having the camera focused on me, so it's like Alright, yay! That's it. Or it's now been completed. But it's definitely nice for, like... What? Oh, that's exactly what I'm doing. But that being said, sometimes they're not exactly, easy to notice. Like this one, I noticed it because... Or, well, partially I was like... I have some inkling that it's over here because I played this before, but let me tell you, some of these are not that easy. Especially when you've got the kind of people who will be like, oh, I've unlocked the next area, time to go. Whee. Oh, no, I'm out. Ah. Well, no, I'm talking about the glowing dots. The red tag thingies are just kind of like they boost you back up so you can actually refill your energies. They give you energy, but they don't really, they kind of stay where they are. They're like little creatures that you can interact with. See, they fill my scarf back up, but they don't give me any more of the scarf. No, it's those the white glowing sigils that are that give you, excuse me, I've got the hiccups, that give you extra scarf. And I love this particular part of this area because it's like you're literally just floating, because like I'm sure you could see the some of those red tattered cloths words turned into more of our little helpful scrap friends, and some of them turned into this. So it's kind of, when you find the big ribbons. Is that the one I got? Yeah, that was the one I got. You basically, you float. They literally keep you suspended. Tiny little pinprick feet. Alright. I actually did a walkthrough of this game once. Oh yeah. But because my internet is so bad, I couldn't even upload it. Oh yeah. Just wait until later on. There's some really spectacular areas in this game. Very creepy owl-like elder leaning over me. So it picks up back where we were, and they're using the technology, quote-unquote technology, the energy creature thingies to make a civilization. I mean, you could argue it was like a magnetic kind of attraction, or repulsion. Awesome. Nice. Alright. I will say, if you have just the regular red cloak, you don't regenerate on your own. You have to actually find a source to regenerate, which sucks. Part of the other reason I wanted to have the white cloak was so it'd be a little bit more, what's it called? Streamline? Is that the word I'm looking for? Maybe. Whee! This is like the biggest area. Yeah. Like, you can even see the heat waves over the sand, which I think is really impressive. Oof. Big mountain. Long ways to go. Okay, so it's like, I know where a lot of the things are, but can I remember where they are? Ha 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 ha! Alright, I don't remember if this is where we get introduced to it or not. But we're about to learn about a new creature. Quote unquote. Bloop. Oh. Ah, yes, this is it. So we have our friendly little squid thing. And they will, helpfully follow... Hi, Riku! I don't remember seeing them do that before. But they'll, like, come and they'll try and, fill up your scarf for you. Especially if you're close and you're following them like this. I don't remember seeing it do that before. It's adorably impressive that they have it where you can actually see that it's diving below the sand. Where are you going? Oh. Thank you. Yeah, these things do tend to kind of lead you places too. Forward roll. So instead of using the call, you can also kind of, if they're angled enough, you can regenerate being in close contact with them. Riku, if you lay down, I'm going to be very unhappy with you. And you can ride them as well, which I think is adorable. Come here, baby. Well, short bursts anyways. They don't always keep you, quote unquote. Yeah! And this isn't even all the ones that we end up finding, I don't think. There we go. So this was originally the farmlands. Hi. I think, is it this way? Maybe? Oh I'll figure out when I run into a wall. It's like slog through sand. There's, obviously there's like stuff you can find out here in the sand, but I think I'm getting to the edge. There's not really a map for you to follow. So you have to kind of, yeah, that's the edge. So it's not over here. Yeah. Whoa. You got, is there something out here too? I see something. Thank you. There's rocks and such, at least. Whoop. Aha! There it is. So yeah, you're basically, when you're co-oping in this game, your only communication is literally just the call feature. Which can be a good thing and can be a bad thing, because you definitely can't be like, go away, and you can't kick anyone out of your game, so it's just like, I'm stuck. Especially if you have somebody who is like, I had one that I played with one time, and they kept like deliberately drawing an enemy to me, and I'm like, go away. No, 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 don't do that. I tend to do like these little short bursts of flight instead of a long sustained flight, just because it usually lasts a bit longer. This is, you gotta think about, this was all like grasslands at one point, and it's just gone. It sucks. There's just so much, it's all sand now, it's not even... Right? It's like the people who in Genshin come in when you're in the middle of a boss fight, and then they leave without helping you against this this fully recharged boss, and you're like, ugh, I am almost dead on all counts. Oh, so as you can see here, yes, it's like, it's one thing if you come in and you're like, hey, can I helped you with this, can I have some materials or whatnot? You're like, that, I'm like, yeah, sure, why not, go ahead. But there's a fine line into to cross into annoying. But as you could see from that last one, they started creating like big helper kind of creatures. Yes, 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 yes. You sound like a flock of freaking crows. Or worse, magpies. Meow. I'm kind of looking for one thing in particular, and trying to find it in this is semi-impossible. Yes, yes, I will go there soon. Just give me a minute. I do love, like, the whole actual sliding. Well, I mean, when you think about it, magpies are, like, really mean. Oh, wait, no, not magpies. Wait, is it magpies? Oh, look, 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 look. Either ways, they take all your shiny stuff, and I like shinies. So, that's how you know that people are still playing this game, by the way, if you can see those shooting stars. Yeah. Ooh. Hey, look. They're like a school of fish. There we go. Trying to... Come on. I can has light. Oh wait, I'm full already. It just means that somebody is playing. Actually, that somebody has reached the end of the game, I should say. Yes, yes, I'm following you. I promise. Oh, thank you. Alright, I'm going. Alright. I can't remember where it is, so that sucks, but there's a reference to Flower, one of the other games I mentioned that this company has done. Yeah, it really is, and it's neat, and at the same time it's kind of sad, and I'll explain at the end of the game why, if you haven't figured it out. Yes, I know I gotta go over there, but I need to go over here and free these guys first. But there's a reference to Flower in the desert here, and I can't remember where it is. It's like in the middle of the sand dunes, so it's like, I don't know. You have to literally stumble across it. Hello. Come on. Thank you. Ah! There we go. So, by the end of this game, obviously, your scarf can be extremely long. Well, you'll find out, won't you? This isn't like a super long game. You can make it really long, but for the most part, it's not a long game. I was kind of hoping to find the reference to Flower, but like I said, you have to literally stumble across it, and there's no real map of the area, so it's like, ugh. How do I find something that literally does not want to be found? So, you can see here, this is kind of like Industrial Revolution remnants. And you can see all of our little scarf carpet friends. Healthy. Ooh, nice. Thank you. But they started harnessing these creatures for their energy instead of using coal or oil. Oh geez, I didn't even realize that last time. Oh my goodness. That's creepy. That explains a lot of things though. Um, so instead of using like coal or oil, they used these living creatures. I'm coming. To literally advance their society, so it's definitely kind of a little cringy. And sing. Sorry about that before. I just realized something. It was like, oh my goodness. I don't think I'd ever really noticed that before, so that's kind of... Yeah. So they went from a farming community to this. They had an industrial revolution, like I said. And they created this advanced society. And what happens next is we're getting into the really pretty part of the game. Alright. Yes, I'm coming. Thank you, friend. Let's go. Oh, I love the music in this part. Right? Here we go. I love how with the white cape you can definitely see me coming kind of thing. It's like, there's no mistaking that. It's definitely me. So we got a surfing section. One of the, what's it called? One of the trophies I've tried to get. This is not one that I have fully platinum, but I think I'm kind of close. But one of the ones I'm missing is like something that I can't control. It's something about the co-op. But you have to go through like 30 of the archways, as you can. So, as you no doubt noticed, you can use actions during the cutscenes. So you take advantage of that during that particular scene to see when you see the sigil there. Alright, get that one. Woo. Free the scarf carpets. Excuse me. I would like to go up, please. There we go. So, now this one is showing again how they, I mean, you're not wrong. Kind of the Industrial Revolution vibe, how it was more advanced than the current, obviously, situation. And the previous one with the previous thing you could see with the all the grasslands and harvesting and all that. There we go. And now this will open. Yes? There we go.
Meow.
Oh, pfft. They did not stick around, that's for certain. It takes so long to charge up a call. It's like you have to do it as soon as you start, or as soon as you finish one. Alright. Okay. Don't think I got where I needed to be. Oh well. Woo! Huh. Wall. Archway, whatever. Same difference. The graphics for like the cloth or whatnot is amazing. Whee! Ugh. Just look at the sunset. It's
So pretty.
and they're just diving in and out of the sand around you. This is so cool. I have to be careful not to get too close to the edge. This is legitimately one of the prettiest games I have ever played. So it's just, oh, it's so pretty! And seeing like the full mountain range in the background, oh. And then the music changes. Oh, thank you. If there's one thing that I am actually good at, I believe it to be storytelling. Oh, look, there's another shooting star. Oh, you can just barely see it. Oh. Oh, I don't know. Maybe. Probably. Woo! And now... the fall in the music. Oh, it's so perfect. So, obviously, this is where things kind of take a different turn. Like, if the music wasn't enough, the fact that we went from that, just the gorgeous sunset over, even over the ruins like that, to this kind of subdued sanctuary. Falling through a broken floor, no less. It's definitely a telling situation. And the elder, this is the first time the elder is like facing away from you. Instead of just like right in your face. So and here it's like everything's starting to die off. And because everything is based around these creatures, the civilization starts to fall as well. And they're all fighting over the resources. Fighting against each other. Quite literally, as you can see. Literally became an all-out war. And now we move on to dealing with the aftermath of that war. Or we at least know why everything is just kind of broken and separated, and another reason for wanting to use the white cape is it makes this feel a lot lonelier. It's not the co-op experience where you have people with you. It's literally just you alone. And this is kind of a callback to that first scene where you were standing on the hill Except this isn't like the golden light of sunset. This is a sunrise. It's moonlight almost. And this is the area where I'm really glad that I have the white cape, because you want that recharge badly in the upcoming area. Oh, there's one of our little carpet. I know, but it's reflected. Moonlight is borrowed sunlight. Yeah, we're getting to it. And I can never remember exactly where it comes in. Which is always nerve-wracking. So these are like the kind of the subway tunnel cars that we saw. So I imagine that they had, you know, like the bridge in the first part where they had like the, not the first part, but the second part, where they had just the connecting thing. I imagine instead of having like an actual subway, you would just like get on the carpet and glide. Which has to be like the coolest means of transportation ever. Like, even in this kind of dark area, it's still like gorgeous background music. Yes. I mean, they have the moving, what is it called? Moving, what is it called? Sidewalks in like, airports. Good grief, it's been a while. I didn't even get to go into the airport the last time I went in the area of one because I was just dropping somebody off. So this is what I was talking about, where you can literally just hover with the help of these things, which is freaking amazing. But at the same time, it can be a little annoying if you're trying to do something specific. I want to go down. Thank you. Trying to remember. Exactly. Like, we already have it available. It's just people would also have to not be lazy and stand. Which I can't really talk right now because my standing ability is significantly decreased. Right? Haha! I see it. It's like, I know there's another one around here somewhere. So, this is where we have problems with the glowy seaweed. It won't let me go down. And I want to go down because I want the thingy. Oh? What did that one do? Hold on. Loading, 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 loading. 10 or more unique travelers. Where's the other traveler? Oh my goodness! So you can have people with the white one. Oh, hi! Hello! Ah! Ah! Right? Oh my goodness! I was not expecting to see anyone today. So, like, it's kind of nice that you get the kind of side identification for where this other person is. See, they've got the red one, and they've got a different design on their cape. It's similar, but ever so slightly different. Up we go. So now we go from the seaweed to jellyfish! Come on, up we go. Oof. Always the hardest part is getting, like, strictly upward movement. Oh, where'd you go? And so, if we get close to each other, we can restore each other as well, which is nice. Mine is so long. Ooh, yes, ominously blinking lights. They're like standing on my cape. Short scarf, long scarf. All right. So the other problem with having a co-op partner is they sometimes trigger things before you can do anything about them. So, that's a creature. Okay. So if the ominous statues weren't enough, Jesus. Okay. So, yes. Those things can and will come out of nowhere. Come on. Oof. Duh. Alright. So they at least give you an idea of where they're looking, which is nice. But as you can see, they're drawn to the cloth. Which is not good. At all. Ah! I can't get over the edge. No, seriously, where did they go? Did they leave? Oh, shit. Alright, alright, alright. I don't know where they went. Okay. I don't know, between my internet and their internet, who knows? Ow, 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 ow. Sorry, cramp in the leg. Alright, I'm gonna risk going back in here. I don't remember if there's another sigil. Oh geez, that scared the ever-loving potatoes out of me. And it was just my freaking lamp coming on. Alright, so no, there's not one here. But that is a good hiding spot. Alright. Very good hiding spot. Alrighty. I know there's another sigil somewhere, but remembering where it is gonna be the hard part. Oof. Not to mention there's like deadly giant frickin' monsters roaming around. Oh look, I found it. Oof. I didn't kill my teammate. I would have heard the thing get angry and come after them. Okay. Whoop. Alright. Fully recharged scarf. Flight! All the flight! Like, at least I know on top of its head it can't see me. If it decides to come alive. Yeah, but I mean, they were with me right up until the opening in the wall, so they should have been... Oh, I thought that was a sigil for a second, and I was about to go diving. That would have been bad. I'm just gonna kind of stay as high as possible. So they can and will chase you down until like you're actually in the gravestones, and it is terrifying. I did not the first time I did this game, I didn't know where all the sigils were, so I was like, oh, just run through, and then it was like, yes, it's a bit of a cheat, but at the same time, anyone with a medium level scarf can do that. Like, those things are terrifying. Whoops. Aw, Riku's splayed out on my doormat. Yeah, so obviously we get where all the gravestones came from now. Over time, everything has just been covered up with sand. Oh look, there's me. Or the character you played is me. Are you commenting on how often you're words commented? Come here, baby. Oh, you sweet thing. You were mad at me last night because I gave you flea medicine. So we're coming up on my favorite part of the game. Jeez. It's so weird that the scarf is that long. So, I will say, because I'm going to do my best to avoid it, if you get targeted and hit by one of those guys, they break your scarf. Like, it varies per hit. Ah. Fair enough. But they break your scarf and then you can't fly as well, so you have a harder time escaping them. Look at all the little scarf scraps. Whee! Alright, so this is legitimately one of my favorite areas.